What happened to your truck? The financial backers exchanged the truck with a car. So I now have a car. They have the truck. They wanted the truck for whatever reason. So now they have it.
Did your internet provider come by today, or
No, it's interesting. They did message me and said, "Hey, your auto pay didn't work." Yeah, of course not.
maybe
Well,
they're giving you 2 days or something?
I don't know. I mean, I'm still up at the moment. So hey, but obviously, eventually, unless I get an influx of say 300 or 400 bucks, I'm pretty much toast. Now, having said that, though, there is an attorney working on my case. Hopefully, they can get me a nice big fat back check, and in which they get 13%. It's like, damn, that's quite a bit, but they get 13%. And so they're motivated. They're highly motivated to give me the biggest back check they can because the bigger the check, the more money they get. So they're highly motivated to give me a big back check. So I get the big back check, hopefully in time to keep it from going down and having to pay an extra $100 to turn it all back on. So we'll see. The gods love to take things down to the last possible second. Why they do that, I have no idea, but they love doing that shit. And I guess the reason they do it is because that way nobody can say it was any other thing but the gods and goddesses that did it. Because, if I did it in and of myself, then, that would be me doing it, not them. And so they like to wait to the last possible second. And then it just, it's like on my property, I mean, my back's against the wall. I'm getting ready to get tossed out on my ear out in the street with my belongings. And, it's looking really bad. And then at the last second, boom. Well, let me see the wills that don't have James Frost's name on them. And then they showed me the wills, and it's like, oh, wait, turns out I was right. Von Helm was right again. I really was the executor, not James Frost. And so, I got to keep the property. Of course, I ended up losing it any goddamn way because I ain't got no fucking money. But in any event, like I said, I should get a nice, healthy back check, hopefully, for my disability. And then I'll turn everything back on if it's turned off, and I'll be back going again. It's just a matter of waiting it out. That's what I'm doing. I'm in a holding pattern. Like over the airport. I'm like a plane over the airport. I'm in a holding pattern until we see what the lawyers do, and then I'll get my inheritance, or not my inheritance, but my disability, and hopefully a nice big back check, and then everything will be back to so-called normal. And then we'll go from there. We'll see how things go from there. But obviously, winning the lottery or getting my inheritance back would be preferable. But we'll see. Everything in its time. They took me outside of time and space and showed me my timeline and showed me how everything is all interwoven with each other. It's a mess, but it's a pretty mess. It's a beautiful mess even, but it's still a mess. I wouldn't want that on a bed because that's a lot of fucking work, man. You got to keep all that shit straight. I wouldn't want that on a bed. That's a lot of fucking work. I wouldn't want that on a bed, man. I don't know how they do it. I wouldn't want it. That's too much fucking work for me, man. I wouldn't want that. But they do it. Not me, man. Too much work. Too much damn work. Either that or I'm getting old and senile, one or the other.